Well, hello and welcome people of the internet to another adventure. My name is Ganyonz and today we're checking out a game called Tendryll. Tendryll has been on the Steam store for a little bit now as a demo. It did come out in early access a couple months ago. I think it was back in April. Came out to early access, and it's a game I've wanted to try for a little bit. I've had on my wish list for a little bit, and recently I've had a real fascination with deck building tactics strategy games. I think there's an interesting dichotomy between a tactics game which seems really precise, and you want to make your precise movements and you want to be rewarded for making the best tactical movements, versus a deck builder which has a certain element of randomness that doesn't necessarily always jive the best with the tactics game, but I'm always interested to see what developers do to balance that sense of randomness of a deck builder with strategy of a tactics game. Now obviously deck builders have strategy built into them, but you're never going to get away from the randomness of having a random deck of cards unless you just build a deck that is literally the size of your hand and you draw it every turn. So let's go in, let's take a look at Tendryll and see what it has to offer. So the demo only has two heroes. We, of course, have Dragoon and Mystic. We got a little Chub and a little Hollow Knight looking dude. So obviously this is going to be our tanky boy. And our Mystic is probably going to be natural elements to cast enemies from afar. So our Mage. So let's get into it. Give her a shot. Playing cards, defeat enemy by playing cards from each character's hand. Oh, okay. So there are two separate hands. So rather than combining cards into one hand and hoping you have enough cards of each character, you're going to be controlling two characters at the same time. Cards require energy to be played. Cards of different ranges and shapes. Oh, shapes such as melee, projectile, and area of effect. Okay. I was like, what do you mean different shapes? We're going to have circle and square cards? Intense. Enemies show their next action and the target of that action. Melee enemies attack the hero closest to them. Okay, so there is a default for melee enemies. They're not just going to randomly go around, which is nice. We can plan around stuff like that. Hover over a hero to highlight all their incoming threats. Cool. Enemies and certain objects obstruct movements. Each hero always draws one move card. Okay, so movement is not like an inherent thing. We have to have a card for it, but always having a move card is nice. It ensures that obviously we can always move, which is something I was interested to see, right? Because tactics games, obviously, you can always move every turn, but you're not necessarily guaranteed to always need the card you need in a deck builder. So nice to know there. Card properties, of course, we have our mana. Range down here, selection. So type, unit, team, enemy. Wait, so that is unit, enemy? Okay, well, I guess we'll see. Of course, what the card does, what it's called, if it's a skill. Okay, cool. Barriers. Objects with the barrier buff can absorb targeted attacks and projectiles. Heroes cannot intercept a ranged attack that's aimed at their ally. Objects with the barrier buff can absorb targeted attacks. Right, that makes sense. So if you're in the way. Heroes cannot intercept a ranged attack that's aimed at their ally. Okay, so you can't body block ranged attacks? I guess because the idea is that they're going over you. The enemy's intent shows a broken targeted attack when it's obstructed from hitting the target. Gotcha, broken arrow right there. Got it. 6 damage intended to go to Dragoon, but it's broken. And maybe that number is health, 50 and 22. Journey arises. Oh, well, our words are changing. Okay, interesting. Accept an offering. Do we go with 4 max HP or do we go with 4 max HP? I'm thinking we go 4 max HP. I'm going to give the... Oh, man. Sorry, Dragoon. Eat the hot pepper. You're going to be... Wait. Oh, wait. Do I get... Oh, I get both of them. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I had to choose. Now I have to choose. So, do I want to go fight 2 mushrooms and get gold? Or a cultist and grub and get potion? I like gold. I'm a gold lover. Let's go get some gold. Okay, so we're currently... Interesting. So we're already being attacked here, but I thought you were attacking the closest... So, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay. So diagonal movement must mean... right? Diagonal movement and attacks must be a thing. So, and you're going to block and buff. Okay, so this must be your health. Okay, so this box is health. Let's just check all our bases here. Obviously, this is the barrier, which we went over. Each character has 3 mana. So basically, okay, so we can just do all the things. Now, the way this is split up, we can't move multiple times in the same turn, right? Each character can only move once. We have deal 6 damage, which is range 1, and we have Stone Shield, which gains block, is range 1. So, got it. Okay, so we just have to drag to where we want to go. So we can get right up in your face. We can deal you 6 damage, and then we can block up. And now you're going to try, or you're going to be attacking us for 7. So now what do we want to do down here with you? We can, of course, move. Gotcha. So these squares are in range, but we can't obviously move to them. And then what is this? Gain 2 fervor. Increases attack damage by X. Okay. Now how far... Let's see. So if I were to do this, it doesn't indicate that any enemy is attacking me there. So let's just make sure. Okay, so so basically I wonder if you're intending to block and buff, right? Are you ever going to switch off this block and buff, or are you always going to be blocking and buffing, right? Because, like, basically the reason I'm asking that is this character right here was planning to attack our Mystic, who is down here. Right? We are called Mystic, right? I want to make sure that... Yeah, Mystic. Okay, I thought so. Just want to make sure I'm calling them the right names. This mushroom was planning on attacking the Mystic, but we put Dragoon in front of him, so it changed targets. I just want to make sure that if you have an intent, like blocking, that you're not going to randomly change to attack when we move in front of you. And then let's go ahead. We can do... Right, this was 4 damage. Now it's 6 damage. Apply Flash to 1 random card in hand. And what does Flash do? Deals 5 damage to random enemy when card is played. Gotcha. So we want to apply Flash before we do the block. Even though we're not blocking anything, it's still just extra damage. So we can go ahead and Flash. We'll gain block, which will deal damage to a random enemy. And it looks like the range was actually bigger than our normal range. So, sweet. Okay, so now you're targeting us. Gotcha. Targeting nearest hero. Now the question is, will you move to get to me if I move out of range? My guess is likely. So your range... Let's see, can I click on you? No? Okay, so I do wish that I could click, like, to lock in my selection here. Right, so basically I want to click, be able to move my mouse away and see where we can go. Absorbs enemies to range attacks and player projectiles. Okay, so we can use that as a wall. Okay, interest. Wait, so what's the difference? Is there any difference between these two? This is a 2. So maybe this is 2 health, so it can absorb 2 attacks. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Let's see, what do you have? Charge forward at a short distance, deal 8 damage and 1 knockback. Push target back, applying impact to them if they collide with something. Being knocked into a wall or unit causes 3 damage per knockback strength. So this just does 11. So we're going to do this. Nice, that kills you. So let's now bring you... Do I want to bring you into range? I don't know that I necessarily want to bring you into range. So let's try this first. If I move out... gotcha. So you're going to move pretty far. How do you move that far, though? Oh, wait. No. I think it's saying that we're out of range. You see how the melee sword over here gets a line through it? I think that's implying that it can't reach us. So with that being the case, unfortunately, I can't get you from here, which kind of sucks. We could just throw Dragoon in front, but I think what I'm going to do is just move us out of range. Melee attack too far. Gotcha. So we can basically move out of the range of enemies and negate their turn. So unfortunately, we can't do anything here. We can move. I'm going to move here so that we were still out of range. And don't have enough mana to do that. There's nothing else to do. Okay, pass turn. And then what do we have down here? Draw pile and move draw pile. Oh, so are we going to get different cards that do movement that's separate from our regular draw pile? Yeah, because right now we just have stride and step, so I'm guessing that there'll be... So there's 2 different decks. That is an interesting take. I wasn't sure about that. I thought there would just be, like, 1 move card that we get. I like that, though. Okay, let's get right up in your face now. And now we can do our 6 damage. And shield up. And now we should be able to pretty safely just stay right here. And I guess we block just for the fun of it. I'm assuming maybe there'll be like, you know, move and jump maybe, so that way we could cross distances like this. And we'll just spark, get the kill. Nice. Alright, so we get some gold, lots of gold, and of course we get to choose a card. Target draws 2 cards. I think it'll be good once we get more mana, but right now we're pretty solid on our mana. We probably just want a bigger thing. Deal 9 damage to enemies in target area. Apply feeble. Attacks deal 20% less damage. I like that. 7 damage. Apply ice to 1 random card in user's hand. Gain 4 block when played. I think I like Cone of Hail better. This has a range of 3. So 9 damage to enemies in target area, but type is cardinal. But it says cone. So type directional. Team enemy and neutral. So, okay, couple questions on this. I'm going to take it. The questions I have are, is it only attacking in a cross pattern? Or is it dealing it in a circle pattern around in a range 3? We have our map. Let's go ahead and go to offers a random here, an attack skill and power card to choose from, or event. Let's go grab another card. Does it also hit us? So these are going to Dragoon. We got Char. So not sure what the colors necessarily do yet. I'm assuming rarity. Or no, we have attack skill power. Got it. Got it. Figured it out. Deal 4 damage. Apply 1 knockback on impact. Return to hand. Interesting. Apply amount of knockback required for target to suffer impact. Apply amount of knockback required. Being knocked into a wall. Right. Interesting. So does it just push the enemy like all the way back to a wall? Push target back, apply. Okay. When any hero is affected by a Bane, negative card status, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Sure. I like that. And then, gotcha, we only have one option to go to. Right, because every path was just straightforward. Okay, we have double clout. So we could just take this unit out, which I think we're going to end up doing. Right, we can come up here. Double clout. Now we got to get a little bit closer. So I'm going to come up here just in case one of these guys wants to try and range attack me. We can go ahead and spark, which will get the kill. Now lightning strike, I am out of range, so I can't actually do anything to, which kind of sucks because we have flash, but you know what, we put ourselves here. Fog debuffs a card, random energy cost removed after use. Okay, so we don't really want to walk around in the fog. Good to know. Glad I checked that. That could have screwed us over in the future. Ah, rude. You're coming up to me, huh? Well, you're only okay, so let's go ahead and check this out. Got it. Okay, so basically it spawns from us. What is this applying? That's applying feeble. Right? I mean, this is just pretty good. Well, we lose our cover, but that's totally fine because we get a kill here. And then we can come up here. Actually, I don't even have anything. You can just apply that, get a little block. Wait, why did you move that way or did you get pushed? Not sure why you slid like that. But okay, you're dead. Ha ha ha. Okay, get our coin. Target hero draws 3 cards, very nice. Transforms a chosen card. Ooh, okay. What do we want to transform? Honestly, probably just the ward. Yeah. What do we get? Discard up to... Hold, please. Discard up to 3 cards from any hand, then draw as many cards. Up to 3 cards. Okay, so we don't have great ways to we don't have any ways to draw cards yet, but that might be okay. Let's see. Deal 9 damage, apply smoke to 1 random card in user's hand. Smoke cards exhaust if they're in your hand at the end of turn. Oh, so that's totally fine. It's just like 9 damage. And it's a directional with range 2, so that would give Dragoon a little bit of range. And it would match his namesake of the Dragoon. Reel in, gain 4 block and pull enemy. If they reach you, deal current block as damage. With infinite range. What? Okay, I kind of like that. Hurl Boulder is kind of nice too. Oh, these are all good selections. What do I want to do? I kind of like Reel In. If we're going to go for a tankier build, we're going to want more cards that apply block. Reel In fits in there. And then we have a Nomad. Is this a shop? It is a shop. Okay. We have 182 gold. So we have, it looks like our artifacts and potions. So let's take a look at artifacts. Provides 2 force, increases impact damage. The next time owner would die, they instead heal 75% of their max HP and this relic is consumed. 2 precision, increases projectile damage. All cards offered in card blooms are upgraded. That seems pretty good. Can we check the map? Perfect. We have a card bloom here. We have a card removal. Upgrades a card, upgrades a card. Ooh, this one's pretty good, though. Actually, we don't have a lot that... we have a couple cards that I'd want to upgrade. So maybe I don't want to go for the card bloom. Extra force damage could be okay. Let's see. These are projectiles, no? How did I know? No, this is a projectile, right? How did I check it? How do I check if it's a projectile? I don't recall how I checked. Oh, gotcha. This type projectile. Okay. So, yeah, so that's not great either. Maybe we just go for like 1 potion, or we could go for... Oh, we could just get upgrades here? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Or, instead of paying gold, suffer an anomaly for 1 combat. If you survive, you'll receive the item for free. Mystic starts with 99 feeble. Got it. Okay, so basically, this isn't 80 gold that we can use over and over again. This is just a one-time thing. Since I'm not buying anything else, all heroes draw 2 cards. Honestly, I think I'm just going to use the 80 gold. Card to upgrade. What would I want to upgrade? Maybe the Cone of Hail. 12 damage. We could turn this into just a free cycle. Well, basically we're taking 2 of our cards and swapping them for 2 other cards, which our deck is so small that it might not really matter. Reel in, deal 7 damage. This is deal 7 damage. It's probably just short charge. Yeah, let's just do short charge. That's fine. Just make it more reasonable to spend 2 mana on it. I think that's fine. Overall, you know, I was kind of hoping that some of the cards would give us an additional effect versus just increasing damage. Greetings. Offer cards, runes, and card removals for gold. Or choose from offered runes. Can we do both? Apply Lumen to selected card. Creates a random beneficial source nearby. Or draws 2 cards when played. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, man. I kind of like Ether. Lumen's pretty good, though. Okay, I'm gonna do Lumen actually. Again, we're kind of tight on mana. So let's go ahead and do. Let's do Spark, because we want to do Spark anyway. Before our other cards, and that way we know if we're gonna move somewhere. So let's do that. And then which way do we want to go? We can go to Heal Chosen Hero. I'm not too concerned with that. An additional card is offered to the other hero. Ooh, I think I like that one. Yeah. Oh, skip visiting the black market. Do I want to offer cards, runes, and card removals for gold? Oh, wait. So you just sell me stuff. Oh, fantastic. Deal 7 damage X times. I kind of like that. Whenever a hero applies impact, target draws 2 cards. Plus book to 1 random card in target's hands. Projectile attack cards also, removes a chosen card. Uh, uh, it is a projectile. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. Let's go. Let's boogie. Okay. So, we can use you as a barrier. We do have Cone of Hail. But that would be destroying my barrier. Not the most ideal. Not the most ideal. So, let's go ahead. We can come up here, use this as a barrier from this enemy if we need to. Pull you in. And then just smack you in the face. Now, let's see. I can only do 5. Ugh. Because I could move here. Huh. Do I have a good attack with this? Not really. I mean, I guess I can do this. It's 1 damage short of lethal. Oh, okay, so that little symbol implies knockback. I missed that the first time. Actually, that was reasonable then to do that, because now we have... Now he's got the block. Okay, so everyone's blocking. Everyone be blocking. But we can get the kill there if I want to. Let's see, that's 9. The flash would end up killing this. So let's go ahead and do that. Then we can spark you. Oh, it can spark even... Oh, I didn't realize it could spark the other person's abilities too. Okay, let's just get up there. Nice and close. Right, I'm out of mana. Makes sense. What do we have on the ground here? We have Aether, draw 2 cards, gain 2 energy. Ding. Well, unfortunately, I can't do that. I suppose I could discard this just to see if there's something else I can do. Or I could look at my draw pile. That would make sense. Nope, doesn't make sense to do that. Okay, 1 turn. Fervor was what? More attack, right? Yeah, increases attack damage. Leaves muck on every tile it occupies. Debuffs a card. Owner's move card range is reduced by 1 when this card appears in hand. Okay, and what do we have here? Gain 2 Fervor. So I think what I'm going to do is just come here. Does Fervor go away? Or I think that might just be a static thing. It just stays on us. We can go ahead and block twice. Right? Yes? Yes. Okay. Targeting was just... It was a little weird there. Let's go ahead and move more into range. Okay. Doesn't look like you're going to change target. Okay, perfect. Might as well just use that. No sense not to. Okay, so you attacked us, and then you... Wait, and then you mucked us? So you can... Got it. So your attack also leaves a muck, then. Oh, the effective muck is just slow. Got it. Understood. So yeah, I probably want to put Char on us, then. You're attacking the Mystic now, unfortunately, so I can't get out of range. Is that what it's implying? Because I can only move... Let's see, so I can move here. Ah, right, because diagonal is 2. Okay, so yeah, I could move there, but that's all within range. Now, how can I tell? I'm not sure how to tell what... I'm assuming that the white squares are his range. Because otherwise well, that's the whole map. So, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly how to tell what his range is, but unfortunately, it looks like we're taking a hit. I could always... I mean, I could go for the Feeble. Actually, can I just kill you? Times 3 is what, 21? No, we can't. Well, what if I did one of these, right? We can't body block. What if I did this? Come up here. We pull you in this way. Can I move down here and block it with this? Does that work? No, this isn't blocking it. Okay. Well, we can not do that because it looks like it's only linear. Wait, now wait, how does this work? So you can attack us, but I can't attack you? I see. Okay. I was a little bit confused, but I understand what's happening now, right? Because it's a linear attack. So it can go up. The reason why there's so much space is because it can also attack diagonally linearly, but there's no linear line here. Okay. I understand that now. Let's just discard this, just see, maybe we can get something. Of course, it's out of range. That's fine. That's my own fault. Okay, well now we can Kona Hail you. We can Lightning Strike you. And then we can just come up to your face and clout you. Boom! Nice. Okay, now we get our 2 cards. Fantastic. Radiant Bolt. Deal 3 damage 2 times. Apply Flash. So we like Flash. Flash is really good. And then we have 2 big cards. Deal 17 damage. Deal additional 2 damage per projectile card in any hero's deck. Ooh, that's a big one. That's pretty good. Deal 9 damage. Deal 2 bonus damage for each augment gained by any hero. Don't like that as much. So it's really between these 2. And I think I'm just going to take Perfected Projectile. This seems really good. And its range is infinite. Yeah, we're just going with this. This seems sweet. Now, Dragoon. Oh, gotcha. So you're the bonus one, and you only get 1 option. Got it. Gain 7 block and apply 1 knockback. Apply 1 knockback. So I think when you apply 1 knock, I think that's implying it only knocks them back 1 space, right? Okay. I'll take it. 7 block. Pretty good. Especially when we want to be a little bit tankier. What do we got here? When owner gains block, a random adjacent enemy takes... Yeah, that seems... Yeah, definitely give it to Dragoon. Okay. We got some synergy now. Interesting. So this was all in the Reliquary, huh? Okay. A lot went on there. So this is interesting now. Because... Well, I guess upgrade is still fine. We'll get another card here. I guess because our initial upgrade that we got, I wasn't super stoked on, but we have a couple other cards to get. So we could do... Yeah, see, this is apply knockback 2, which I like. We could also do this, which is just a crazy amount of damage. It's like a one-shot. Yeah, so this is doing what, 12, 35 damage? Yeah, that's hard to pass up. That's really hard to pass up. Okay, let's continue on here. What we got? We got a couple enemies. Not sure what the Sleepy Mollusk is doing something unknown. You're trying to range attack here, so I'm not super concerned about you. Let's see. So I want to see if this works the way I think it does. So if I were to... Well, I guess that's 2 away. Oh, no, it's not. It's only 1. Duh. Okay, glad I didn't mess that up. I didn't upgrade it. So if we come up here... Right? And then we do this. So we gain 7 block and push you back into the wall, right? Okay. Understand that. Let's go ahead and burn the char. And now we will... Really, this will... Oh, only has a range of 2. Okay. So let's go ahead and move up here. Then we can double lightning strike you. Okay, I'm losing my cover. Creates fog in random locations. Very interesting. So the map is constantly changing, which I love a lot. Now that we have these, like it's like a map debuff. Really interesting. And all these just like little tile, like just random swords and axes. Like what was the battlefield doing here in the marshes? Okay, let's go ahead. Spark you. Can I... Well, if we hit this enemy... Nice. We can kill you. And start making our way up to the mollusk. Go ahead and block, just in case he wants to attack. Oh, right. And we have that artifact now that actually made that the correct order to do things. All right, let's take a step over here. See what Mr. Mollusk wants to do. Oh, so much fog going out. So you want to attack me twice. Now, the problem here is the first one is going to break through the mushroom, and then the second one is going to hit me, and that's no bueno. Don't like that. So what do we want to do? Now, can I attack? Okay, so I can't attack through things either. I thought I was going to be an all-powerful wizard. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. Let's see. What do I want to do here? We could short charge over here. Then maybe, can we kill you? 12 damage plus 3, 15. Brings you down to 12. Yeah, I think we got lethal. Why didn't that deal you knockback damage? Discard pile. And 1 knockback. Oh, it's only... Got it. So it slid you in here. If I had knocked back 2, it would have tried to push you here. It couldn't. Got it. Okay, understood. Of course, I'm 1 damage short there. So... Unfortunately... Well, I can't do that without hitting my own dude. I think I'm just taking 7 here. Right, because I can't hit you. Yeah, well, I'm definitely not taking 14. Could draw cards, but is that worth it? I don't think so. I think I'd rather save that for a harder fight. Let's just, you know, let's take the damage. Yep, we take the damage. Now you're trying to smack me, but I'm not having that. So we pull you in, do one of these, and then we explode you. Boom! Oh, wait. I think I misunderstood how this works. I think the 3 additional damage is reflected here. So I think it's actually only dealing 23. Right? So if it's dealing 3 times 4, 12. So this is probably just dealing 11 damage. I think it would be absurd if it's 23 plus an additional 12. 23 damage is still pretty solid, though. Deal 9 damage and 3 knockback. That's pretty decent. Draw 1 card and applies fog to it for free. Random energy cost, though. Or deal 7 damage. Draw another blitz from owner's deck. Energy cost increases by 1 this turn. Honestly, I think I'm just going to take the stone gauntlet. 9 damage and 3 knockback. So we can push enemies back, blocking the mystic. Or protecting the mystic, I should say. Not sure. Okay, I decided. How did I decide? Don't know, but we're gonna say I decided. Okay. Upgrade cards. At this point, you've gotten, what, a couple upgrades? So let's go ahead and maybe... Do I upgrade this? No, not really. Probably just this. Probably Dust Up. It only knocks back at enemy. Okay, so that's important to notice. I think I'm going to take the Dust Up. Knockback 2 is probably just better than Knockback 1. Okay, talk myself into it. Do we want to go to a random... Oh, we don't know the combat. We know we're getting gold. I'm assuming this is like a boss. Or heal chosen hero. Let's go for the boss. Intends to summon. When receiving attack damage, deal 2 damage to all adjacent heroes. Okay, so don't go next to it. Easy enough. Does this count as adjacent? Don't know if this counts as adjacent. I guess we're going to find out. But only attack damage? Okay, that does count as adjacent. Good to know. You're planning to summon. What are you doing? You're just moving? You don't vanish after 3 turns. I don't know what that shard is, but I want it. Our attacks have a range of what, 2? Okay, so I gotta come up here. Okay, flash doesn't count as attack damage. Good to know. That's a no bueno. Don't like that. We can just do big AoE damage here. Great. Gain 10 block is like kind of whatever. Now, I'm assuming I'm going to have to destroy these, so let's go ahead and do that. That was not what I was hoping for. Let's see. Let's see. I think... Oh, wait. This is going to make it cost... Random energy costs... Oh, right. Knockback costs 2. Well, I guess I can come up here. And then next turn, if I gain some shield, I can hit both of these guys. And I'm not sure where I want Mystic to go just yet, so I'm going to leave him right there. Kind of right in the middle, so I can hit either of these eggs. Okay, so everyone lost Fable. You're hitting for 10. Unfortunately, I don't have another block card. But I could pull you in closer. What can we do over here? Unfortunately, my hand's not that great. I can destroy an egg, but then I'm going to lose out on this card. Not necessarily. Because I can reel you in, which will kill you. But unfortunately, I cannot pop this egg, right? We'll hatch in 1 turn. So I don't remember if these didn't come down last turn. It's in 3 turns. So they go down. Last turn was a turn, and then they're gonna go. Okay, so next turn they are hatching. I can for sure get rid of this one, but unfortunately I can't get rid of this egg unless I burn. Yeah, I think I just have to draw more cards here. Which I think is potentially nice. This should kill it in 1. Yep. Because we have the damage from our artifact and the knockback. But now, that being the case here, what does this give? Deal 5 damage to all enemies. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, but I don't have a way of taking this out. So, yeah, unfortunately, I have to do this. Feels like kind of a waste, but it just takes more mobs off the table. Because now you're going to hatch. Yeah, and you're doing some big damage to me. Okay, so let's go ahead, come down here. We'll put you in range of me. Go ahead and, yeah, I'm not close enough to hit that, but we can dust up. Knock you back. Boom! Now, unfortunately, I can't hit you. I can pull you in, though. Get a pretty big hit in. And then, what do we want to do with you now? I think, honestly, I might just want to wager here, because I don't think I have a really good... I mean, I can come up here and Lightning Strike, which is, like, fine. But if I'm not doing that, what am I doing? I'm completely reshuffling my deck, which I don't think I want to do. So let's go ahead and put me between the melee unit, and then we'll just hit you for 5. Which was stupid, because that's an attack. Yep. That was stupid. Okay, that's fine. We get poisoned, which is exactly what you'd think poison does. Knockback 1, I don't really want to do right now. So let's do this. We can go ahead and move here, which will give us some more block. We can gain block, which will do a little bit of damage. Wait, it only does damage to one? Oh, a random adjacent enemy. Got it. Okay, and then we can short charge. Push you back. We can go ahead and take out this unit. Nice. And now you're pretty much safe this turn. You're going to summon, but you're going to die this turn. You're definitely going to die this turn. Yeah, it's a pretty good attack. Okay, so we get our gold. Apply flash to 4 random cards. That seems nuts. Upgrades a chose. So exalt shards are definitely good to get. I probably could have put that together if I remembered what the exalt shard was on the map, but I didn't. So here we are. 12 damage. I wish that it's increased feeble 1 to feeble 2. We go with the strategic wager, though I'm not crazy about it. 10 times X is really good. That means even if we move into position, it's still dealing 20 damage. Knockback 4 is fine. That's pretty reasonable. 7 block is really good. Not really crazy about that. So let's do the real end. More block is more good. We like block. We're big fans of block on that character. Concealing Cloak start turn 2 with 1 invisible. Unit cannot be directly targeted, and their next attack deals double damage. Ooh. When they play a non-move card, they are revealed. Okay, totally fine. We will give that to the Mystic for sure. There's that Radiant Bolt that I liked. Deal 3 damage 2 times to enemies in target area. So we target the ground at our max range 2. Gain 2 insight. Increase effectiveness of flash and ice by X. We don't really have a... we'll see, like... So I have to take the Radiant Bolt first before I take the Invoke. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's take the Radiant Bolt. I was going to take it earlier anyway, so pretty solid pickup. Dragoon Reward. Move to target tile and taunt adjacent enemies. I like that a lot. Move to the target tile and apply 1 feeble to adjacent enemies. I like that too. And how far of range 2? Yeah, I like it. We're building a tank here. Choose move card to replace. Okay, what are we replacing it with? Oh, that was the car. Oh. Okay, I get it. Yeah, that's totally reasonable. Replacing just a replacing a stride with Marauder's Call. Same amount of move, just add. It's just a move with taunt. Yeah, great, fantastic. Choose rune or campfire. Heal selected hero for 50%. Honestly, we're kind of good on health, I think. Apply fury, deal 5 damage to enemy targets when played. Sure. To enemy targets. Okay, so it needs to... Got it. So it is limiting it to... Maybe it's limiting it? Deal 5 damage to enemy targets when played. So isn't this just... Isn't it just like really good on Cone of Hail? Just put it on the thing that can hit multiple enemies? I would assume that would work the best. Ooh, boss. We got the Bone Shaman. So you're summoning. Your skull shall house my spirits. Don't know what you're intending to summon. Gain 2 fervor. Increase attack damage by X. Honestly, I think I'm going to try and get Dragoon over there, because Mystic already hits so hard. Now, let's see, I could knock you back. I think what I should do first, though... Obviously, I'm not doing that. I'm just checking... Yeah, so if I move here... I can hit you with Cone of Hail. So this should do 14? Yeah. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted. Fantastic. Short charge. Push you not into the wall, but just move you back a little bit. Summon entity is bound to Bone Shaman. Okay. Yeah. Wait, why? Oh, right, because I turned invisible in turn 2. Durr. Now, unfortunately, we can't get rid of this. Oh, wait. No, we can definitely get rid of this. Actually, can we? I actually don't know if we can. Well, definitely not now. Because I can move up here. Deals 5 damage to you. You're getting hit for a lot of damage there, bud. A lot of damage. Yeah, ouch. Okay, you're coming at me. I wouldn't do that. Definitely wouldn't do that, because I can do this. Pow. Boom. Target's 4 block. Oh, well, okay. That was a reason to hold on to wards. I didn't realize. I read that and was like, why does it say target? Yeah, that's a reason to hold on to your target, your wards. Okay, we're gonna keep you here just so that way we're in line with this enemy for next turn. Hello? Targeting all heroes. Okay, well, we can easily play around this. So, first off, I am just going to... Do you do anything? What do you do? Summon entity is bound to Bone Shaman. Like, what do you do? You're just blocking. Oh, you're probably putting block on him just as I put block on him. Okay, well then let's take you out. Step over here. We're pretty safe now. So now we can go ahead and move up here, which shouldn't body block. Right, that doesn't body block. Okay. 7 block. More block. So we're only taking 1 this turn in total. Totally fine. Now the question is, can we attack here? I think we can. Although it's probably better. No, that's less damage. Got it. Okay, so we can attack through. Perfect. Let's go ahead and move here. And then we'll just get our block up. Get a little bit of knockback damage. Reel in. Do some bigger damage. I suppose we can move a step closer. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't. Now if we kill you, then you're dead. Although I can't kill you. I might be able to kill you. Oh, it can target... Oh, it can target his cards too. Oh, yeah, that... Okay, that's a much better card than I thought it was. Well, this hand sucks. Okay, well, we'll do that. Deal a little bit. You're hitting for 6. It's fine. We'll ward up a little bit. Yeah, we'll call it a day there. Take a little bit of damage. That's not cool. That's okay. You die. Why you not die? Why? Oh my god, if these things are alive, this can't die. Ugh. Ugh. Well, I don't like that in the slightest. Okay, then. Wish I knew that. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this. Put you right in the middle here. We're going to block. Can't do that. Wait, did I totally miscount how much damage I did to him? So did I just put him at 1? Because I totally thought I did more than enough damage to kill him, and then he just stayed at 1. So that might have been my bad. Still got out of it alive, though. Got out of it with a win. Mystic cards. Ooh. So are these just like rare cards that we unlocked? Deal 8 damage to all enemies in target area. Deal 2 damage bonus per insight. Ooh, I like that. Exhaust all cards in target hands and deal flash damage. Cool. So obviously there's already a couple different kinds of builds, right? There's a flash build. well, I guess Insight is a flash build. But yeah, that draw card was way better than I thought it was. So I like how, well, actually, I'm assuming we're done. So I was going to give my final thoughts. Dragoon cards. Oh, my God, I'm an idiot. Mystic is the freaking class, or the character, you dingus. In the actual game that you can get on Steam, link down in the description, 3x, 3+ playable classes. So it looks like maybe the developer is still working on coming out with more. 150 plus cards, 115 relics, 25 potions, 5+ bosses, 35 unique battles, 10 ascension levels. Love that. Always give reasons for players to replay, and a bounty unlock system. Don't know what that means, but cool. Yeah, okay, so that was it. Yeah, you know, I didn't fully realize, and this is my fault, because if you read the cards, it explains the cards. But I guess I didn't think of this, because typically in a deck builder, like when you have a card that says block, you're just it's only you, right? Well, typically. So you're applying block to yourself. I didn't even consider the fact that you could target a teammate with cards, or that a card that allowed you to discard cards could also discard your allies' cards, which is a super interesting mechanic, right? Because your hands are so small with only 3 cards compared to a typical like 5 or 6. I mean, you technically have one hand, right? So basically, the way that they've kind of designed it is that you have one hand of 6 cards, but you're guaranteed to draw 3 cards from each class, I'm going to call it, each turn. So splitting it up obviously makes it a little bit more clear, like how that's working. But at the same time, like once you figure out that you can do things like that, like discard your teammates' cards or apply block to them with one hero's cards to another, like obviously all that stuff makes sense and it blows open the game. But initially that was something that was just like kind of a mental block. I didn't put that together because it's not common stance for these games. But it is a super cool thing. I like that the map was constantly changing, right? We had that geyser early on that was spewing out fog, so it just made like movement a little bit tougher. Obviously we did see a little bit of the fact, because like there were the dedicated movement cards, right? So games with tactic strategies have taken that a little bit different. Some I know there are some that do have just random movement cards that you have to draw, which feels a little bad, right? Especially with the randomness of deck builders. If you're trying to be tactical, you don't really want randomness. Like, you don't want randomness to affect the tactics of your game, and more specifically movement, because ultimately, like, attacks themselves are somewhat interchangeable, right? Like, ultimately they're doing damage and they're going to either do like a debuff or move an enemy, but ultimately, like, attacks are attacks. But positioning is super important, whether to go behind cover, whether to get out of range of an enemy. And games that don't have the tactics movement, right, they deal with that by giving you cards that block damage. So you only have 2 aspects that you're relying on randomness on, right? Your attacks and blocks. This adds a 3rd element. So the fact that there is a separate movement deck, that there is some randomness to it, right? Now, for the majority of our gameplay, it was all consistent. We just had the strides, right? But eventually we did get that upgrade where it basically turned our stride into a stride and taunt. So there is still an element of randomness, right? Because you do have 3 cards. It's not just one stride card that you draw over and over again. So there's going to be different movement cards, but they all, I'm assuming, will be kind of the same thing, right? A move with an effect, either like a jump, or you turn hidden, or like we saw there, taunt, maybe move and inspire. It's just kind of like a buff card that you don't feel bad, like, not that you're wasting mana, but not progressing either from movement, block, or attack, right? Because like if you had a card, there was a card that we saw actually that was just Inspire 2. I mean, you're using a mana, but you're not moving anywhere. You're not attacking anything. You're setting up for a later turn. But if you can put that on a movement, it takes away a little bit of like, I'm not really progressing my gameplay any. So I really like that. I do really like the movement cards. Yeah, no, this was sweet. This is one that I will probably most likely buy. See what else has to offer, because I really like this game. Tendryll. Yeah, Tendryll. that was meant to be more solidified than I said. I was like, yeah, Tendryll. No, Tendryll. Yeah, if you want to check it out for yourself, I will put a link to the Steam page in the description. Go ahead and check it out. Try out the demo. Wishlist it, buy the early access. Early access will help out the developers for the full release. They're only in 0.37.2, so pretty early on in development, or fairly early on. Probably still got a lot of ways to go, and buying the early access will help them fund future development if you like it. But guys, that's it for me today. If you like the video, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We do all kinds of deck and what do we do? All kinds of stuff. Deck and dice builders, roguelikes and roguelites, tactics, strategy, RPGs, and so much more. But guys, for today, I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.